Welcome to Learn with me, Mrs. Sullivan. It's Astronaut Handbook by Megan McCarthy. Welcome to astronaut school. Soon you will be boarding a space shuttle and blasting into outer space. All different kinds of people have become astronauts. There have been teachers, painters, and even deep sea divers. You can be an astronaut too. First, you need to decide what kind of astronaut you will be. There are astronauts who fly the space shuttles, astronauts who conduct scientific experiments, such as growing plants, and astronauts who repair satellites. Becoming an astronaut takes a lot of preparation. It's important to study hard in school. Studying isn't always easy, but stick with it. You will have to pass some tough fitness tests to become an astronaut, so suit up and start swimming. One test is to swim in your flight suit and sneakers. It's also important to be a team player. While in space, you'll be eating, sleeping, and working in very tight quarters with many other people. So be nice to your neighbor and no fighting. Now that you can work well with others, it's time for survival training. This training will help toughen you up and prepare you to live in harsh conditions. After you're both mentally and physically prepared, it's time for the real work to begin. Practice makes perfect. Those of you who have decided to become engineers will practice working with machines, much like the ones you'll use in space. Those of you who want to be a pilot of the space shuttle will need to learn how to fly. You've done the hard stuff, and now it's time to have some fun. A special plane nicknamed the Vomit Comet will take you high in the sky and then zoom back down. As a result, you'll be able to float. It might upset your stomach, but you'll get the hang of it. You'll also need to pick the food you'd like to eat while in space. It's important to have a balanced diet to stay strong during your trip. You can even have dessert, such as freeze-dried ice cream. This is what a space toilet looks like. Thigh restraints, instructions, light, dry wipes, thigh restraints, hose for liquids, foothold, vacuum for solids. That's the space toilet. And here's what your space suit will look like. You'll wear this suit while working outside the space shuttle. It's white to reflect the rays of the sun. It will be fitted to your exact measurements. Over 100 measurements will be taken of your hand alone. Let's look at the parts on this diagram. There's a TV camera, a headlamp, a helmet and a visor to see out of, display and control module. The spacesuit weighs 280 pounds on Earth. Whew, that's heavy. The spacesuit has 12 layers. The 7 layers inside protect astronauts from extreme temperatures. This is the boot. This is the lower torso. The assembly is made from soft insulated rubber. Lower torso assembly is abbreviated to LTA. This is the glove, and this is the hard upper torso, or hut, made from fiberglass and steel. By the shoulders, there's a flexible bearings allowing the arms to rotate, because you have to be able to move. And on the back, like a backpack, is the Portable Life Support System Backpack, or PLSS. It contains oxygen, a battery, and water supply. And that's the spacesuit. Finally, it's time to blast off. Put on your orange flight suit, worn for takeoffs and landings, and get ready to board the space shuttle. You will have to sit for as long as 3 hours before liftoff. Get ready for the ride of your life. 3, 2, 1, blast off! It's best to like small spaces. Work hard and enjoy your time in space. About the author and illustrator. Megan McCarthy built a spaceship in her garage when she was 6. She also played in a cardboard spaceship in her classroom. After Megan grew up and became a writer, she wanted to write a book that would not be like any space book out there for kids. She wanted to explain what astronauts actually go through to become astronauts. Megan has been illustrating books for a long time. She illustrated her first picture book before she even learned how to read. She drew the pictures first, then she told her grandmother what to write down for the words. Author's purpose. Megan writes this selection as if she's talking to the reader. She uses the word you. Why do you think she writes this way? Think about how it made you think about the words she wrote differently, like she was talking to you. I hope you enjoyed Astronaut Handbook by Megan McCarthy. Thanks for watching Learn with me, Mrs. Sullivan.